Definitely. Do you think that Jared Leto is not going to be in the next Suicide Squad, considering that James Gunn is officially directing it?
Oh, he is officially directing it?
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. And James Gunn called Jared Leto out on Twitter for being with a bunch of underage girls.
Oh. Yeah, I think I wasn't expecting him to be in it anyways. I also wasn't expecting there to be a sequel to Suicide Squad. And I also wasn't expecting Jared Leto to reprise Joker at all ever again.
I would hope not, right? Although there's talking he's going to be in that Birds of Prey movie.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
How do they do that? Because I assume he has some sort of long contract with Sony for like the Michael Morbius, their weird Spider-Man-less Spider-Verse shit.
I don't know how that shit's gonna work.
Yeah. The other thing I thought of too is because Sony was so successful with like Into the Spider-Verse, they could kind of introduce their own Spider-Man, separate from the MCU Tom Holland Spider-Man, into these movies, and no one would bat a fucking eye about it.
Well, they just do Miles Morales, I would assume.
Yeah. Or Peter B. Parker.
Yeah, because I think they have. I don't know what the rights situation is like, because there's a rumor that Marvel is planning on doing. Excuse me, they want to do 4 Spider-Man movies instead of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And their plan is to introduce the Sinister Six, and they want all the members of Sinister Six to be A-list actors. So Michael Keaton's the Vulture, Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio.
I'm Brock Harvard.
They'll get Jamie Foxx to be Electro.
You said A-list.
Jamie Foxx A-list. He got an Academy Award for Ray.
Yeah, his star has fallen real hard since then. I like Jamie Foxx, but man, he's bad at picking roles.
Yeah. I guess
maybe his agent is bad at picking roles.
Yeah, or he's just, whatever, I'll do it.
Yeah. How much? Alright.
Yeah, I don't know who the Sinister Six would be, since there's different variations. Supposedly also, like, Norman Osborn is going to be a major villain in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
The rumor is that the Marvel Universe is going to be somewhat separated, so that there's, like, the cosmic side and then the more street-level side.
Yeah,
and
I think they kind of already did that already. We're talking way too much about Marvel.
Yeah, whatever.
We're just like, was it last week? Like, let's be like all the other podcasts.
Yeah, we'll just talk about all these bullshit rumors about.
I really just wanted to talk about Jared Leto.
Major franchises.
I didn't care about the comic book scene. Was just was an accident.
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm honestly surprised, like I said, that there will be Suicide Squad 2. I'm absolutely shocked that James Gunn's gonna direct it. Like, come on, man, you don't want to do something else? I'm disappointed, really.
Maybe he just likes comic book movies.
That's cool, I guess. Can he just make like a weird ass horror movie again? That's what the people want. The people that know,
that know James Gunn.
He should get hooked up with Lloyd Kaufman again. Do Class of Nukem High. They already did a remake, or not a remake, but a sequel to Class of Nukem High. It was so bad. They could do they want to do comic movies, bring back the Toxic Avenger.
That's right, James Gunn's on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he started with Troma.
Mm-hmm.
And Troma's the best. They made a lot of classic films. His first movie, actually, his first writing credit is Romeo and Juliet, which is a Romeo and Juliet retelling Troma style, so it's pretty wacky. Check it out if you get the chance. Speaking of pretty wacky, weird movies...
We watched The Beastmaster.
The Beastmaster.
Not Beastmaster, but The Beastmaster.
The Beastmaster. I saw there's like a Amazon or Netflix like anime that's like Ultimate Beastmaster or something. I don't think it has anything to do with the Beastmaster.
Oh, is that? I don't know anything about it. I didn't remember this, but apparently there was another Beastmaster movie in like 1999, 2000. When I was searching to try to find Beastmaster because it's really hard to find. Mm-hmm. I came upon that one.
Well, there's this one and then a sequel, right?
Yeah.
And then is there 3 or just?
I think there's definitely one in late 90s, and there might have been like made for TV or maybe a TV show Beastmaster. I didn't do a lot of research on it. I just wanted to watch the movie.
Yeah, I didn't do very much research. Just some preliminary shit like it came out in 1982.
Yeah, well here when I said the Beastmaster, I'm like, I assume this is like, they saw Conan the Barbarian, and we're going to do our own Conan the Barbarian.
No, it was before.
Yeah, this movie came out before Conan. Actually, the same year, 1982 is when Conan the Barbarian came out. I think this movie came out first, though.
Yes, it did, because they wanted... Well, the director of this film is Dan Coscarelli, His name was funny to me because Arthur Fonzarelli. I know they're just Italian names, and not to clown on Italian names, but Coscarelli's a funny one. He's mostly famous for making the Phantasm movies, right? You know, the first Phantasm was a pretty good horror movie, but then there's like 8 of them, and like that's just been his whole career. But you like Bubba Hotep, right?
Everyone loves Bubba Hotep.
Written and directed by this guy.
I don't know. I'm familiar with him.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's a black JFK in that movie.
But they actually asked him if he wanted to direct Conan, and he was like, nah, I'm good with that. I did the Beastmaster.
And I'll be honest, I don't know that Sword and Sorcery fantasy movies are this guy's style, because this movie, there's some shots and some decisions that are just plain bad.
I think I understand why he decided to stick with horror, because there are a lot of horror elements in this movie that I think work really well. They're my favorite parts of the movie, just like the general weird shit that happens. So, makes sense. All the other shit, like, it was pretty boring. It was way too long.
Oh, yeah.
But man, there's some weird shit in here that I'm like really into. Really into the weird shit in this movie, the weird spooky shit. Like, what? Why is this here?
I mean, I'll say right off the bat, like, how much fucking baby oil did they go through on this movie? Because this man, the Beastmaster, is glistening in every scene.
He's like WWF greasy. There's a scene where he works out with the log, where they afterwards make him look real sweaty.
Right?
Like, whoa.
Also, did they ADR every line in this movie?
A lot of it, seemingly. Like, they probably just
we're filming out in the open, so don't worry about it. We'll get it later.
Yeah, because that's the cool thing about it. They are just like out in the wild on little sets they built and shit, which is cool. But yeah, I'm sure there's just like a lot of background wind and shit.
This movie too, I remember really, really liking as a kid, especially the ferrets. Like I wanted a ferret pet because of this movie. Kodo and Podo.
One of them dies.
Yeah, Kodo.
Kodo?
I assume that's the dude because the Podo then has 2 babies at the end.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't remember that they were male and female and the baby showed up at the end. So that was such a surprise to me because I was thinking they were just like a dynamic duo, you know?
Well, they were.
Just 2 wild dudes out there having a good time. But no, they're actually in love. Having babies.
2 wild dudes can't be in love having a good time?
Well,
I believe we saw the Ghoulies.
Yeah, but they can't have babies. You mean the classic Ang Lee film Brokeback Mountain? Just 2 handsome dudes out there having a good time. Nothing bad happens in that movie.
Sometimes I forget that Ang Lee made that movie.
I think Ang Lee gets such a bad rap for the Hulk movie. Yeah. It's like,
he's a really good director.
The worst movie of his career. He's directed like 10 other fucking masterpieces, so leave him alone.
But that Hulk movie, oh man, was it bad?
It was, I don't know. He was like, a lot of weird choices. Number 1, Nick Nolte's in it.
Speaking of weird choices, Rip Torn's in this.
Alright, so this is like the only like IMDb fact that I thought was interesting, and it involves Rip Torn. Rip Torn is a crazy person in real life. I think most people are aware of that. But they originally
stab a man in the chest with
a bastard. I'm like Agent K coming here.
You fucking piece of shit.
You touch your dick. But originally they wanted to get Klaus Kinski, who is notoriously the craziest person that's ever been in movies. I think.
Chris McGlover too.
Yeah, it was originally gonna be Klaus, that Polish madman. He was famous for working with Werner Herzog. But also apparently he was in so many movies that like they haven't even been able to assemble his filmography because he was just in so much shit. But I think, man, I don't know if they would have been able to finish the movie if they had Klaus. He would have like probably killed someone. He's such a crazy person. So it's probably a good thing they toned it down with Rip Torn.
Yeah, they went with the second craziest choice.
So like,
well, maybe third.
Rip Torn will probably just get drunk and get in a fight. Klaus might just push someone down the pyramid set.
He might actually throw that child in the fire.
It's like, hey, let me eat that ferret. Did you notice that this film's produced by Leisure Investment?
I didn't see that. No.
I thought that's interesting because that makes me think that it's just like some rich old guys that were just legitimately like, fucking whatever, I guess we can make money off movies. Just leisurely investing.
There is one, maybe this movie is based off of a novel. There was a Beastmaster novel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, from the 50s, I think. Maybe the 40s. So it does make me think that someone is trying to copy Conan, but just the stories, not the. Although there's a bunch of like sword and sorcery, you know.
This is a big thing in the 80s.
Low fantasy, in like it was kind of big in the pulp scene from like the 20s to the 50s.
Oh, I guess I'm mostly just familiar with the late 70s or like 90s ones. Like I really like Deathstalker. It's a bad movie.
I mean, I still kind of like. There's parts of Beastmaster I really like, but there's parts that I'm like.
Well, there's one thing I give Beastmaster over Deathstalker is there's not too much like rape. Deathstalker has like a real problem with like
rape,
sexual violence. Yeah,
there's a little bit of sexual assault going on in this movie.
We'll get to it, but yeah, it's not as bad as Deathstalker. Like I feel bad recommending Deathstalker, especially Deathstalker 2 to people, because like. This fucking raw 80s shit. The 80s was weird. People just didn't care. Like, the fucking hero of the movie is, like, sexual predator. Oh well, we're talking about Beastmaster, not Deathstalker. Also, we're gonna watch Conan, the next movie.
Are we?
Yeah.
Ah, hell yeah.
I'm
waiting for Conan.
We gotta put this shit into perspective.
If we should watch Deathstalker after that, we'll do the whole
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go do the
Sword and Sorcery
Retrospective. Watch Fire and Ice, the animated one.
Oh god,
it's pretty good. It's Ralph Bakshi, right? I think.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. I think that's who did Fire and Ice. The title screen, it looks like
shit.
The title screen for like a '90s point-and-click adventure.
Yeah, that's shit.
No, nostalgia. Oh, fucking immediately butt cheeks.
Well, my immediate thing is like Star Trek music.
Oh, I didn't notice. I was just like, well, look at that title screen, and then I was like,
oh, butt cheeks.
Look at these butt cheeks. Yeah, because that was definitely like a portent of things to come. Because in this movie, man, you see a lot of the upper thighs of men, women, and children.
Everyone's got some short shorts.
Everyone's wearing loincloths. Heroic damsel in distress who's not quite a damsel in distress.
But it's still kind of like a weird.
She's like I think she's just got like her booty and her vagina out most of the movie.
There's a scene where like when the Beastmaster first meets her and she's coming off the ground. I'm like, oh man, is she not wearing any pants?
She's like not wearing anything. I don't think.
She has underwear because I went back to double check.
I
gotta see this.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is these.
But I think the implication is you're supposed to think she has nothing on over there.
It straight up looks like she doesn't. That's the same with these butt cheek witches. When they show them from the front, they have like some panty action going on.
Yeah.
But it straight up looks like they're not wearing anything from behind.
Yeah, well, my first one's like this weird, sexy zombie cult.
They're wearing like jock straps for women or something.
They also got meat all over their face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at first I was like, oh, cool butt cheeks. And then I was like, oh man, crazy witch ladies. They remind me of, you ever seen Stardust?
Oh, yeah.
The Neil Gaiman movie?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
I've read the book.
Yeah. But the makeup effects they have for the witches in that, like Michelle Pfeiffer and the other witches, is really cool.
I guess I should see the movie then.
I like it. I saw the movie and then read the book.
Oh, what lame.
Yeah, also in the book there's, like a little... like Foxman that's really fast and shit, right?
Yeah.
He's not in the movie.
You're saying they changed something from the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they do that. I mean, this is based off a Beastmaster novel. From what I understand, I don't think it really follows the novel that much beyond like the overall premise, kind of.
I hope not, because there's honestly not much going on in this movie.
Yeah.
A bunch of like kind of dumb stuff.
They're really the plot is
the
plot and story are very.
It's pretty weak.
Yeah.
And dumb and cliche. The king is named Zed.
I made notes at every character's name in this movie. They're fucking terrible.
I like that the king's named Zed because Rip Torn's character in Men in Black is Zed.
I mean, then a joke. Like Rip Torn will later go on to steal this when he becomes head of Men in Black.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it would be Z. Because, they have letter names.
No, Zed is what they call it in the United Kingdom, Kyle. I know that alphabet.
I know. I was telling our audience.
Oh, I'm sure they know that. We have a smart audience.
Hopefully.
I assume we do.
We'll just never know.
You're all beautiful, smart people. You healthy, wealthy, wise.
You got good BMIs, good genes. You tan really well, like Donald Trump.
You have this healthy orange glow.
I don't understand why he wants to pretend he can get a good tan. We know he's Swedish and Scottish. Like, no, you can't. You can't barely go outside, man.
Apparently, he does tan like with an actual tanning light, so he could go outside.
I guess you know what, Swedish people are actually like
Tan.
known for being like healthy, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess can't hold that against them.
But
Scottish
I'm
people,
still going
though,
to.
I know what Scottish people look like. Our grandfather's Scottish, and you know they're just like ruddy and blotchy.
That's from all the alcohol.
Oh. Also, when King Zed first comes in, all right, so they're doing, they're gonna sacrifice the baby. Whatever this is, Rip Torn's got this plan. They're gonna sacrifice the unborn prince or whatever.
Yeah, because otherwise the unborn prince is gonna grow up and kill him. That's what this sexy zombie
Witch ladies
tell.
Mm-hmm. Meat faces. You know, like it's kind of like a Greek prophecy where you told the prophecy and you try to avoid it.
But then you actually make the prophecy come true.
Yeah,
it's basically the plot of all the Harry Potter books. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking more, you know, esoterically. Like, you know, I know a lot about Greek mythology, so I thought I'd just bring it up.
Well, Hermione is a Greek.
That's true. A Greek name, a Greek character, yeah. But no, when the King Zed first rolls in, you notice he looks like he's got a bad tummy ache. He's just like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
I don't think he's had a bad tummy ache.
Well, I thought maybe there's a subplot or some scene before that that probably got cut or something, because it straight looks like he's in pain and he's talking really weird.
Even though this movie is way too long, I feel like there definitely is some things that were cut, like story-wise.
I mean, I bet the director's cut 4 hours long. It's the most intense epic. Yeah, it's got 2 tigers in it. We got to talk about just the general concept with these 80s sword and sandal sorcerer movie and stuff. This shit is just so anachronistic. Like, so, you know the Futurama episode where they go back to Roswell in the 50s and they misinterpret so many different decades?
Yeah.
Like how they're dressed and talking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the people in the 80s had, like, not a very good understanding of, like, history, because they tried to work in historical elements into these fantasy films, but it's taken from, like, medieval, post-Rome, Northern Europe, and then ancient Greece is also thrown in there, and, you know what I mean? They're wearing, like...
Yeah, I mean, that part, that doesn't bother me, because you're not presented necessarily with the real world, right? This is a fantasy world, so if they're taking different elements and putting it into... if it's cohesive and it makes a cohesive world, then I'm okay with that. Even if it's like part of it's Roman, part of it's Italian, or Italian, part of it's Greek, part of it's Indian mythology. But I'm okay with that.
I guess they don't.
They just didn't flesh it out.
Yeah,
it's just not fully realized.
Well, and like like Lord of the Rings is just basically the Viking sagas or English, old English, and just so it makes sense.
But I mean, I'll say in a point against your is like the Conan. Does the exact same thing as like the Beastmaster does, and it's a lot more successful on it.
Yeah, it's true. Also, they say Conan, but it's Conan. Like you want to say Conan O'Brien? The name is Conan. Anyways, we'll complain about that in the next episode. People don't pronounce Irish names correctly. Even the famous Saoirse Ronan, like she's always correcting people how to pronounce her name. But she pronounces it incorrectly. She's like, it rhymes with inertia. So it'd be Saoirse, but no.
You don't know how to pronounce your own name, Dan.
I guess, I mean, people can pronounce their names how they want to.
So King comes in, he's like, you're not going to sacrifice any damn children. And Rip Torn's like, the child is yours.
It's your child.
It must be relieved from its mother and blooded. Some weird shit. Or cut from its mother.
And Rip Torn's character, his name is like Mayax.
Yeah, it's Mayax. I have it written down here.
I think I saw on IMDb it's just spelled Maax though. Like,
shit!
Like Mayax.
That's how I spelled it.
Mayax.
I just spelled it phonetically. I did MAY space AX.
Oh, I don't think it has a Y. That's my point. I think it's just Maax. Like Max. No. Mayax. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Maybe there's an umlaut on it.
Yeah, I'm sure they put a lot of thought into it. Like, we gotta get this to be linguistically accurate. He's basically a Jim Jones type, because he's about to get arrested and his, like, homies just hang themselves.
Yeah.
He's like, don't worry about the children, just hang yourselves, I'll hang the children. Have you ever listened to the recording of Jonestown when they're.
I have no interest in listening to it. I know enough.
Yeah, I have this stupid streak where I've got to listen to really grim macabre stuff. Like I don't want to, but I'm like, oh, I'm just so curious about it. But yeah, that one's really bad. It's like also the recording of the Toy Box Killer would play for people he captured. Yeah, and then you're like, oh no, I feel bad for the next couple days.
I just really want to send myself into like a 3-4 day depression.
And it's like, oh cool, yeah, I'll check it out. I'm curious. Oh no,
Death.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not as cool as Jim Jones because he gets arrested.
I mean, I'll say this:
Jim Jones wouldn't go out like a punk; he'd kill himself.
He obviously escapes because he's perfectly fine when 30 years down the road.
Mm-hmm. Like the King's Ed's, he's a nice king because he's just gonna exile him.
I guess
instead of killing him. He's like, I could kill you, but I'm a generous king. Oh, I'm a generous god. He's doing better than ever the next time we see him. He's got like a whole
except for his teeth.
He still looks the same though. Satisfied with his kingly duty, he returns home to his pregnant wife. And but on the way out, Rip Torn sees someone with a goat, a meat-faced person with a goat. It's a goat assassin. I guess it's not a goat. It's a calf. Yeah. I don't know why I wrote down goat. I guess because of the size. But then when you see its face, it's like, oh, that's a calf. Yeah. So she's gonna get that baby. She's like, we got plans. We're not giving up now.
I got some potions for you. Apparently, the potions just make them not able to move.
I think it paralyzes me. It's sleep paralysis scene.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh yeah, I've experienced this before.
But when you get sleep paralysis, because I have it like once a month now, probably. Do you see like figures at all?
I have on occasion. So when I used to get it when I was really young, and we still lived in Sassoon.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the doorway of our room would look out into the top of the stairs? I used to have it occasionally where I'd wake up and not be able to move and I was like looking in that direction and like it'd be a real old lady like with the veil over her face, spooky lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she'd just be crawling up the stairs.
Creepy.
Yeah. So that when I was younger, one time I did have an alien abduction type sleep paralysis. This was actually kind of recently.
Got propulated?
Yeah, but most of the time, I don't necessarily see the presence, but I can feel it, and I know it's moving around the room. And then there'll be like pressure on my hips, because for some reason, the one I have the most is like kind of rapey. And then it'll be like a demon woman, her face, like she's trying to push her face into mine.
She's like, I don't want your face over here.
Yeah.
So like, when I get super paralysis, when I was younger, I used to see figures and stuff in the room, and like the most vivid one is probably, like I was probably 24, 25, sleeping in an apartment, and like, waking up, not actually being awake and not being able to move, and like seeing like a woman in like almost like a wedding dress kind of thing, but very dark, just kind of walk past me in the room, and then stop and stare at me as she walked past. But I don't know. Ever since I like read more about sleep paralysis, now whenever I have it, I just kind of breathe and wait for it to pass, and I don't see any figures anymore.
Oh, you know what I do? And I just kind of figure this out on my own. And I've learned afterwards that it's a technique that people use to stop sleep paralysis, but it's something I just like started doing as a kid. Is I'll just try to shake my head really hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And usually bring me out of it.
What I do is I just breathe and try to focus on wiggling my toes, and eventually I come out of it.
No, I'm just like,
But yeah, it's still the point now where I get enough where I recognize it's happening. I'm like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I still like don't. If I like take a nap in the afternoon, it's like guaranteed to happen for some reason. But then other than that though, like it'll just happen randomly, and like I don't always know it's happening.
No one's gonna care about this fucking sleep paralysis story.
Yeah, no,
it's probably cut.
Yeah, but usually it'll be I'm dreaming, and it'll be like one of those like cascading dreams where you realize you're dreaming, you wake up, you're actually in another dream, and you realize you're dreaming. Like so, it's like you're on the verge of like lucidity. Usually that's when I'll wake up and have sleep paralysis because my brain's just being dumb.
But yeah, the king and the queen, they're having
having sleep paralysis.
Their potion of sleep paralysis.
Yeah, they got a glow stick juice on them.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. They just bring a glow stick over it. Put this in a vial.
It's in like a rock or something.
Yeah, one of those meat-faced witches is chanting some words, and she sucks the baby
into the calf.
Into the calf.
Yeah, this is when I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be weird, and I like it because I thought that scene was really cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool scene.
I was like, man, this is fucking weird. I'm into it. But we're only gonna get a handful of those, unfortunately. She's got the baby making her escape. She's got a crazy lit fire, like all the colors. I was like, wow, that's cool too. We're in for a real adventure. Then a donkey assassin shows up.
I always like the farmer warrior kind of guy.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm just kind of a low key badass.
Yeah, he's like the hero of that village. Because when he comes back, everyone's just like, fuck yeah, he's here.
Yeah, oh, he's got a baby. We're not gonna question that at all. That's probably like the fourth time he's come back with a baby.
Is this your son? Nah, I just bought this baby. Straight cash. Yeah, he kills her. Well, first he throws the thing.
He boomerangs her.
Yeah.
I will say that I don't think you needed to do the fight scene between him and the witch here. I think.
But I hated it.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I was with you then. So it works. I was really into it. Like when he throws the thing and he goes up to her and she just disappears. Like, oh,
yeah.
Sweet, she's dead. That's perfect. And then like, nope, protracted fight scene.
Yeah, and she just she does some pranks on him, like makes him drop his sword a few times.
Yeah,
and then
so dumb.
She like walks into his sword when he picks it up.
Yeah, I would have rather that she just disappeared and that was the end of that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, my note just says, wow, what a fight. Oh, yeah, and then we see his little village. It looks like a hill fort, so they must be Gallic.
It's Superman origin for this kid.
Yeah, he's a magic baby. Oh, he got branded too. We forgot to mention that.
I also think that because is the reason he can talk with Beast because he was born from a cow.
Oh, interesting. Well, he's got spooky powers because he's branded by that R.
Right.
The God R. And I guess maybe beast powers because he's technically part cow.
That's what I thought. That's my assumption. Anyway.
That makes sense.
And then we get the training montage between him as a little boy and the dad. Dad is super cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's just the village badass. He throws his boomerang and takes the guy's hat off.
Yeah, right.
And the guy's like,
you bastard!
You old fool! Man, fucking bears are insane. Bears are just the craziest animal to me.
Why?
They're just so big.
Oh, they're huge, right? That's true.
Yeah, and they run faster than you and shit. And also, sometimes they just walk around on their 2 feet. And people think they're Bigfoot.
Hello!
I'm convinced that's like 90% of
Bigfoot is just bears walking
on 2 feet. Especially if they have like mange or something. You ever seen a bear without hair?
Oh yeah, they're creepy looking.
Looks weird. But he can talk to bears.
Yeah, he's like, go away, bear.
Yeah, and similar to like Superman's origin and stuff, his dad's kind of like, you need to keep this low key, man. People are gonna think you're fucking weird.
No, he's not moral. He's kind of like he's like, you're a special boy. You're gonna find out why you're special one day, but we don't know what it is. And I mean, it's more like the actual comic book origin of Superman than like the Man of Steel.
Yeah, Man of Steel. Don't ever use your powers.
You're not special. Don't be special. Don't ever help anyone. Think about yourself at all times, Clark.
Oh, have you seen that James Gunn produced superhero movie that's coming out where it's similar to Man of Steel, but the kid's actually evil? He's an evil alien.
Oh no.
It looks pretty interesting. It's like a horror movie, but superheroes. But I guess I did that with Chronicle. Written by Max Landis. Oh my god, Max Landis, fucking weirdo. You're not as good as your dad. You never will be. He's an adult now. It's kept him as an adult.
Right. And he's like, how old is this motherfucker? 45?
Yeah, because he looks like 20, but also 45. In my notes, I wrote down Puke Skywalker, and that's what
that's accurate.
That's how he shall be referred to going forward.
Because I don't actually know. Do they say his name at any point?
Yeah, he introduces himself to someone.
Oh, that's right.
His name's just like Dur or something. Though.
Dar.
My name's Dur.
I'm Dar of the Hill People.
Hey, my name's Puke.
Of the Emar or Elar.
The Air Max from Mortal Kombat. Then he trained all his life to work on this chain gang type shit. They just go out there and they're like just pushing hay around.
Right. And his dog starts barking like crazy at this point.
Because here's another good name I come up with is
the Grrr.
Yeah, these guys show up and their leader, he's got some bondage gear on, sort of. And,
my notes are like, this is the medieval Mad Max.
I call this guy Dork Humongous. The old man thinks he's gonna kill all these people.
Oh, he doesn't know. He knows.
He draws a line in the sand, literally.
Yeah, this guy. This old man Dar's Puke Skywalker's dad is such a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
He sees these guys, he's like, yeah, they're gonna run through the village. I'm gonna die, but I'm gonna look so fucking cool before I do it.
Yeah. I like that the whole village is kind of participating too. They're just like
He
pulling
walks
traps
out in
and
front
stuff.
of the fucking gate. He pulls a sword out. He draws the line. He's like, all right, let's go, motherfuckers.
Let's fucking do this. I mean, they're getting whooped up on though, because these bondage guys are. I don't know. I guess
they're on horses, so
I think
it's kind of an unfair fight.
I think their job too is to like kill people.
Yeah, their job is war.
War. I noticed that there's a lot of cuts to this dog walking around casually.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing they needed some cuts, and they just had like B-roll footage of the dog. So I just put that in there.
It didn't make any sense. Like, this dog is either really well trained or like the biggest coward of a dog ever.
It's just straight up walking around in these cuts, man.
Mm-hmm.
I swear they're just like, we need some fills. Like, got footage of that dog? This is Beastmaster after all, we need a dog in there.
But then the Beastmaster catches up to the village and is like, alright, I guess I'm gonna fight now.
And he does a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
A guy on a horse runs him down and bonks him on the head.
And he's real tired. Gets real tired after that.
The dog saves him though. He pulls him away.
Yeah, it's a good guy. But he gets hit with a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, but he still kept going. He's tough. Also, that dog was pretty buff. You think he was actually really dragging him?
I don't know how much he's gonna do the weighs.
I don't know. He's not that big.
200? Probably at least 200. 180.
No, because like, what if he's like 5'8"?
I guess that's true. Maybe like 160,
140.
I guess maybe.
He could be small as shit, you know.
I guess. I don't know if Lily could even. I mean, Lily's like 85, 90 pounds, which is pretty muscular for a dog. I don't even know if she could pull like one of the kids if she had to that far. Because he pulls that dog pretty far.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean like.
You just mean like could the dog actually
like
do
the
it?
scene, like, do you think that in those scenes they had the dog just like pull him a few feet? Because the way it's cut is like he's not pulling that far.
Yeah, the dog might have wanted to do a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Well, because they have rescue dogs that can just like pull people, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like
The dog doesn't seem that big though.
Yeah. Oh no, I just
know weeds about this dog.
Yeah, the dog just like he looked like he worked out. He wakes up.
At one point, does he explode a tower with his mind powers?
Yeah. So the dog gets hit with an arrow, and he's in like eagle vision or his animal vision he has, and it makes the dude fly off a building.
Right. I don't get that.
I think that was just another bad cut that they had.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mention this earlier, but the sets in this movie and like some of the way they frame shots is just really, really, really bad.
It looks like the other like softcore porn Sword and Sorcery movies that came out around the time. Like,
yeah.
They just like not that much money went into it, I'm sure. And then this guy only knew how to direct horror shit.
Right.
So anytime there's like establishing shots or landscape shots, it's just like the flattest shit you've ever seen.
Yeah, it's so weird.
He gets high level loot though.
Right. Like his dad's cool sword.
Yeah, from the whole village. Yeah. He gets like a gauntlet. I don't know.
We also learned that this guy is at least somewhat on par with his dad because he spends his time gathering all of the villagers and his dog and burying them or burning them somewhere.
And then he does log exercises, which we talked about.
Yeah,
it's really sweaty.
The fucking montage he goes on. First of all, there's like some weird bad narration exposition from his dead father about the journey he needs to go on.
Yeah, you just follow the brand or some you can do it, buddy. Good luck.
And then there's some weird montage he goes through where he's like running around like some cliffs and
he's chopping the air a lot. He's running through a shallow river and he's chopping it. He's just like, I'll avenge my people. Take this, you goddamn Earth. Because he doesn't know who the enemy is. It's like, fuck it, this Earth sucks.
Well, I think it seems like they know those people, the people that ran through the village.
They call them the Juns.
Juns, that's it.
But in my note, they're referred to as the Dumbs.
Ooh.
That's right, I've been clowning on this movie. I'm making some real serious, some hot take puns on these fools. Then he meets the ferrets. They steal his shit.
Yeah.
And this is where we get to see the start of a lot of animal cruelty.
Knowing what I know about like 80s movies, especially like the Neverending Story, they treated the animals like shit.
Or Milo and Otis, how they had like
hundreds
of Milos and Otises because they were just throwing puppies down waterfalls and shit. So apparently though, ferrets are like impossible to train. So they just have like 20 different ferrets in this movie.
Just doing shit.
Well, I mean, people are throwing them around and shit. The ferrets aren't doing very much, you know. They're just doing ferret shit.
At one point, they got him to carry some keys, though.
That's true. Yeah, but ferrets just like to grab shit and steal it.
Here you go.
Yeah. Yeah, but they just straight up almost drown this ferret. Like, it's really just...
He does not look like he's having a good time.
Nope. And he picks it up. He's like, oh, we're friends now. I love you. And the ferret's just like, oh my god. I don't even get paid.
Well, that's the first time we hear him do that weird-ass screech.
Yeah, to the eagle. He talked to the eagle. I think he's legitimately doing it. So...
Yeah, I think that's him.
Yeah, I think... Because he also doesn't talk to the other animals that way. He just uses mind power. So I think it's just like, oh, I can make an eagle noise. Let me do it in the film. Like, whatever.
That's how he got the part. He just came in. He's like, oh, you want to see Beastmaster? I'll show you Beastmaster.
My next note says sarcastically, "What an action sequence!" I can't. It's so
it's him
bad.
rescuing the tiger.
Oh, from the other. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. One thing I noticed about the tiger is this is the nicest fucking tiger in the world. He's like an old gentleman tiger.
Mm-hmm.
He's constantly just intrigued by everything that's going on around him.
Yeah.
He jumps on people and just kind of licks them.
And there's scenes where he's just always laying down and shit.
Yeah. And he's like always just kind of following the Beastmaster around.
Mm-hmm.
This tiger, and plus he's clearly at the end of his life. He's got gray going on.
Well, no, he's died.
Oh, is he died?
Speaking of animal cruelty, they died. There's actually 2 tigers that they used for it. They both died with like women's black hair dye. That's why you can see it fading away around their eyes and their mouth because it washes away really easily.
Ah, that's really bad.
So animal cruelty, they dyed the tigers for no reason. Well, originally they wanted to have Black Panthers, but they're hard to work with.
These tigers are really easy to work with?
Yeah, because tigers are so big they don't care. You know, because what is with panthers apparently is they're really skittish and nervous.
Oh.
The tigers are bigger than everything, and so they're like, no,
whatever.
I'm not worried. Yeah, so they just dyed them, no problem, right? Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we'll just pay you extra $5 to your trainer, no problem. Yeah, but so the action scene was so boring, I couldn't even remember what it was. Because, yeah, it's just wrestling and grappling and hijinks.
All the action scenes in this movie are bad. Like, the fight between the Beastmaster, Puke Skywalker's dad, and the witch, for example, we talked about. Bad.
Oh my god, yep. But finally, some babes. This is the scene where we find babes. And he, he tricks one of them. Like,
he's a peeping Tom. He's watching her swim naked.
Yeah. Well, he makes sure he gets the ferrets to steal their clothes too.
Right.
So.
He's like, let's commit some light sexual assaults.
Mm-hmm. And then he puts her into a dangerous situation to save her.
But it's not really a dangerous situation.
No, because it's his tiger that he controls mentally. He's basically a psychopath. Psychopathic behavior. You ever seen the episode of It's Always Sunny where Dennis talks about the dentist system?
Yes.
It's kind of what this is. He saves her and he's like, oh, well, time to force a kiss on you. Wrestle you to the ground.
He's like, I saved your life. You should owe me something, but I'll settle for a kiss.
Whoa. Not quite as rapey as Deathstalker, but getting there.
Yeah.
She's like, tell me who you is. And he's like, I'm Puke Skywalker. I'm the Last Jedi. And she's like, I'm Kiri, the worst actress in this movie, which is saying a lot.
Well, there's not really a lot of actresses in this movie.
Okay, worst actor in general. Then.
There we go.
Yeah. Rip Torn is good because he's Rip Torn. Well, he's just having a great time.
He's gotta be drunk the entire movie.
I'm sure he is drunk the whole movie, yeah. But...
you know, Beastmaster.
She's the worst. It's also his cousin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's how they do it back in the old times.
Like, it's not as bad as Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, George Lucas didn't know they were brother and sister when
What? I thought he planned everything in advance.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. There's that thing like, not even Mark Hamill knew that Darth Vader was his father because they wanted to keep it secret. I feel like...
No, they told Mark Hamill when they filmed Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah.
In that scene, he was the only one besides George
Oh, but
Lucas.
the guy that did Darth Vader on set
yeah.
didn't know. Yeah, I was gonna be like, I bet fucking George Lucas decided to do that shit last minute.
That's all of the prequel trilogy.
Yeah, so Kiri's a slave. He's like, well, sure, I'll rescue you. That's what I do, apparently. But she's like, nah, you can't handle these R priests.
Yeah, you go find go die like a man somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. And so he does. Well, he attempts to. He goes to a spooky place.
Yeah, see some bat people.
This
some
is
Mothman
This is
prophecies.
another. Well, these guys look like the Mothman's nutsack. But it's another one of the weird things that I'm into this. I don't know what this weird shit's about, but I like it.
It doesn't make any sense. They're like the hawk people, right? They're hawk gods that he...
Yeah, because when his eagle shows up, they're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you had such famous friends.
Oh, this medal is for you.
Yeah, they give him a little
Take it if you need our help, I guess.
I guess they'll be back, nutsacking it up. But I like these fucking weird ass monsters. One of them hugs that kid, and just at the end, he's just bones and little bits. He sucked everything out of him. These guys are crazy. I'd watch a movie just about
that. These guys.
Yeah, like just terrorizing a small village.
The Mothman prophecies nutsacks.
The Mothman's nutsack boys.
My entire note on this scene is like slave escape. The fuck?
What? How did this happen? What's going on? Yeah, because I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, well, he's gonna, because he's kind of still following Kiri. He's like, maybe he's gonna stumble on the R priests or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought.
And so I thought these guys were gonna. I'm like, holy shit, he really does have some weird ass fucking disciples. No, they're like eagles. I think it's because
eagle thing.
They're like, we kind of got wings too.
Well, they had an eagle statue inside their little thing. Whatever.
Yeah. Their makeup effect though, I don't like that they have such human eyes, and you can just kind of
see that it's a dude.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done so many close-ups of that, but they are like fucking weird. And like, can you imagine if you got up one night, you're living in Pennsylvania, you heard a bump, something weird, you look out your window, one of these boys is there. And then, not only, you're like, oh my god, a fucking nutsack alien, and he's like, hi, my name's Indrid Cold. I'm here to tell you about the downfall of catastrophe world shit. I don't remember all the stories.
Yeah, I would just like, you need to hang right there for a second, I'll be right outside, and I would go outside with a bat and hit him in the fucking head.
I get my guns. Yeah, I don't remember all the Mothman prophecy stuff, but that Indrid Cold shit is weird.
Yeah. No, do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, Indrid Cold?
This like grand unifying theory that people have about ghosts and Bigfoot and UFOs and shit all somehow being interconnected.
No.
Yeah, I think it's just so people can like, whatever, I just feel like doing whatever bullshit I want.
It's like the kind of people like, it's the same people that are Firefly and Aliens and Blade Runner are all connected.
Yeah.
And here's my headcanon that explains why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's just weird. Anyways, the Indrid Cold, they let him go. He's off on another adventure. That scene really, I think it exists just so they can save or help out in the end, because it
makes no sense in any other context. I don't get it. And then where he's like, man, some Romans have been through here. It must have been a slave revolt.
Like,
because everybody has been fucking crucified.
Yeah,
that's what the Romans used to do.
They
said, what's this guy for? Oh, it's a mile marker for the slave revolt.
What? I thought only Jesus was crucified. It was special. It was a special occasion just for Jesus because he's important, right?
Yep.
They crucified everybody.
No,
that shit would suck too. I wouldn't want to be crucified.
Ugh.
Not into it. What are the big city, which is a really bad model.
Yeah.
And it's lit really poorly, so you can tell it's a model.
Mm-hmm. And shot very poorly.
Well, it's just kind of like, oh, well, here's the corner of our studio where we built the model.
This is the biggest city around, and about 20 people live there.
Mm-hmm. And everything takes place around the pyramid. And that one alleyway. I like that when he walks in, though, he pats the pony on the face. He's like, sup, pony? Because he's a Beastmaster. Or I'm guessing the actor was just like, oh, cute pony.
I'm a Beastmaster.
Rip Torn's Ronald Reagan. He's like, I'll bring back glory to this wonderful village. All I need to do is kill your children.
It's morning in Ellermore.
Yep. Yeah, so he's throwing kids into a fire. Unlike Ronald Reagan, he doesn't have any black men he can imprison for life for small drug crimes.
Children are the scapegoat.
So instead, he just burns children.
And also, unlike Ronald Reagan, he's retained his memory into old age.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to say that I know I told you that I didn't sell guns.
Well, Oh yeah. Oh, we sold some guns. Oh boy.
I wish I could tell you.
Oh, for the Gipper. Oh, what? Oh, I don't remember that. No.
But he's still just like, my heart tells me that that's true, but now I know that it's not. It's like, oh, you don't remember? That's a good excuse, you dickhead.
Well, maybe he didn't, though. That's the other thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad Riggs is dead. Oh, this eagle's strong as fuck.
Yeah, it picks up a baby.
It saves it saves like an 8-year-old. But it just flies off with it too.
It's like, I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, like, oh shit! It's just taking the kid.
And then all the townspeople like go on their knees.
Yeah, well, because he's killing kids for R.
And R, so it must be like an evil god.
Like,
I think those like the demon.
The evil guys might have something to do with
R, but they don't explain it. So
yeah, but so the eagle takes them, and they're like, "Oh shit, he's appeased finally."
Mm-hmm.
And Rip Torn's like, "Oh okay, I can play that too."
Mm-hmm.
I'm
what I'm telling you, they want the R wants the children. R.
Oh, he just really likes killing kids, or is he really trying to appease R?
No, I don't think he's trying to appease R. He may enjoy killing kids. I think he just
suppression.
This is something for his power, right? He's got some more weird troll he's doing. That's my feeling.
Yeah, or just suppress the people in some way.
Yeah, some of that too, I'm sure. A little column A, a little column B.
Mm-hmm. But kid special delivery, it's your kid. And he's like, all right, now you owe me.
First, like, Mayax is at the top of the pyramid, and he sees Puke Skywalker, the Beastmaster, down there. He's the only one that's still standing. He's like, there's something going on with this guy. That's the end of the scene.
Yeah, so I mean, Puke stares him down. He's like, I'm a hard man. I'm an odd cunt.
But it seems like a weird resolution. I feel like Mayax would be like, Rip Torn would just go, get that man right there. Get that man. Stab him in the heart. We're not hosting an intergalactic here.
Rip Torn wishes he could. I do too, actually.
Intergalactic Kager.
I want to be the first, first man to discover alien species, and fuck it.
If you could host an intergalactic Kager, what aliens would you invite?
The Arcturians, because it doesn't matter if they're man or woman.
Wookiees is the correct answer.
Oh. I guess it doesn't matter if they're man or woman either. They look kind of the same according to the Christmas special. I can't believe they got Harrison Ford to do that, man. That's probably why he was like, I'm not ever doing Star Wars again. Kill me, the Empire.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, he had only really done American Graffiti and Star Wars at that point. So he's like, I'll say yes to anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he wanted Han to die at the end of Empire, right?
I thought he wanted him to die at the end of Jedi.
No, I think he didn't want to come back after Empire.
Oh.
So the option was there for him not to come back. Because I think
I know he definitely wanted him to die at the end of Jedi, which I think is the right choice.
I mean, really, everyone's dead at the end of Jedi.
I mean,
or at least they were for a long time until Force Awakens came out.
Even if you take Force Awakens, functionally everyone is dead at the end of Jedi. Because none of them really, they basically show up to die in the
I think they probably didn't even need to put him in any of the movies.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it would have been better if they just skipped past the timeline and it was a whole new story. But everybody wanted to see Luke and Han again. So.
Well, Star Wars only exists because of nostalgia. That's the only reason the prequels got made. That's the only reason the new trilogy got made. That's the only reason anyone cares about on the internet. Because I don't care what anyone says. You watch those movies, aside from Empire, they're just fucking 2-hour toy commercials. And some of those toys are cool, so I get it, but that doesn't make them good movies. Anyways, Rip Torn says, see you later, and then he drops off the kid, and he's like, you fucking owe me. He's basically a loan shark. He's like, I'll give you your kid back, alright? I'll give you a little protection, but, got some shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna take the other side of this here. I feel like if you rush in, you rescue a child, and you bring it back to the parents, I'm not saying they owe you a lot, but maybe a favor here or there wouldn't be out of line.
I guess not. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of monetary things to offer because he seems to be of the peasant class. So yeah, I guess you just do stuff for him once in a while. He tries to chicken out later though.
Yeah, this guy's. He tries to when the guards take his daughter to be sacrificed. He tries to go after her, but then later on he's like, "I'm a coward."
Yeah,
he's all over the place.
Yeah. Rip Torn is just having a great time. He's talks about life as a circle. He doesn't say it's a flat circle though. So No plagiarism there.
Wait, is this dude's name? Is Sakaar?
Sakaar?
The guy that with the kid.
John Amos? From fucking Coming to America? He's the McDonald's manager.
Yeah. But I think it wasn't he say I am Sakaar.
No, his name's like Seth or something.
No, Seth is the Tao is Tao's keeper. It's Seth and Tao.
What? Who's Tao?
Puke Skywalker's little brother.
Oh, I thought that's who you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about the. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the man that that Puke Skywalker rescues the kid. The one that was about to be. He's like, here's your child.
Oh man, I'm tired of talking about this guy. Yeah, I think he says his name is Sakaar. Oh,
like again, it's just more
he's like
dumb fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's a bad actor, and he does his. He saved the kid at the Eagle ticket. I don't care. We end up there. We don't need to follow up. Yeah, Rip Torn's being crazy. He's got his butt cheek meat faces out again. Life is a circle. I forgot to mention Beastmaster gets like the sabotage ring.
Well, no. So what happens is like Rip Torn is with his little witch people, and they're like, "Where's the witch people are telling him the Beastmaster is the firstborn child, right?" He's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna give this guy a ring. Go kill him." So he hands that dude like one of his men a ring, which definitely doesn't have an eye in it, to go kill the Beastmaster.
But he gets killed.
Yeah, that guy gets killed, or is it a witch that gets killed? Might be a witch, because I think it's a witch fight.
No, it's just.
Oh yeah, it's just one of his like little acolyte dudes that we saw in the beginning that
yes.
hangs himself.
Yeah, one of the weirdos. Yeah. Oh, this is where Seth and Tao show up.
Yeah, and then Seth and Tao show up at that point.
Help rescue the tiger and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, so but sabotage ring. It's got an eyeball in it. It can see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We're two pilgrims. You know, you're pilgrim too. Whatever. Obviously, you know both parties know they're not who they say they are, but they don't. They're still trying to keep it close to the chest.
Right.
Next scene, immediately the ruse is over. They told them everything.
Right.
But yeah, he's the son of the king. We're going back. We're gonna rescue the king. We're gonna fucking fuck this shit up. It's revolution time.
You want to come?
And he's like, "Oh, Kiri's your sister. I'll do anything for that,
cousin. Kiri's a cousin.
Oh, cousin. And he just wants butt. He's trying to get that butt. That's all he cares about. I swear, that's his motivation for the rest of the movie.
Is that ass?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, Kiri doesn't need to exist to give him motivation. He should already want to kill these guys because of what happened in his village. Family, yeah. He saw Rip Torn in the village.
Yeah. Looking crazy.
Yeah. With his fucking
so he should already. But that's the thing is, as soon as he runs into Kiri, though, he's like.
That other motivation disappears. He's like, well, who's my dad in my village?
No, he's like, vengeance? not anymore. Bodhi. I'll get that butt. Yeah, so that's basically it. He's like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it for your cousin. And they have I guess they're all gonna get sacrificed. Somehow they all know.
He's talking to the kid about his ferrets and like, oh, I like to steal things, and he dumps out his thing.
Oh, the kid gets the ring, yeah.
The kid gets the ring. He's like, oh, you want to keep it? And then Seth is like, oh, where'd you get this? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get this?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, they're gonna be sacrifices. And then
yeah. And the ring opens up and like overhears them, right?
Yeah.
But nothing comes of that. It'll happen again where it does accelerate the plot. But at this point, they overhear everything, but they still just show up the next day and stop the sacrifice and rescue Kiri.
Yeah.
So I guess no one was listening though. Next day they're on one of those pole boats, you know, where you just pull the rope across. Yeah, fair. Surprise attack on the priest. One of the priests is really just hassling Kiri. He's drowning her for some reason. The other women run away.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what happened to those women?
And like, no one's like, wait, no, like, we'll protect you or help you.
They don't run because first when it's apparent that these guys are here to beat up the priests, like rescue some people, they like help beating up the priests, right? And that's kind of like the last we see them is they beat up the priests. And then the next scene is Kiri and Puke Skywalker and Seth and Tao on the barge going back the other way. We just don't know what happened to those other women.
I think
they're like, go, run off.
They probably still got sacrificed.
Not only that, but the tiger was the other side of the river, and they just fucking leave him there. Also, swim your black ass across.
Well, also the women disappear. Presumably, maybe they're just like, all right, get out of here. But then another group of Dums shows up right afterwards, and so they got recaptured and sacrificed, or at least like had
recaptured and were drowned like Kira was about to be.
But yeah, so these other guys shooting arrows at him. Fucking, they're like, oh, you gotta lighten the load. Kiri pushes the priest off. I don't know why they're keeping him alive anyways. I've been like, try to drown me, I'm gonna drown you. I would have done that immediately, not pretend like I was gonna, we got prisoners now? What the fuck you need them for?
Yeah, what are they for?
But, you know, they make it. Tao's like, you gotta help me get back to Kingdom. He's like, get your cousin to ask me. And she's into it now, because, you know, he's just so great. She's just
well, yeah. She also realized that the tiger thing was a ruse. A ruse, because the tiger shows up to help rescue her, and she's afraid. He's like, oh, "Don't worry, he's very dangerous."
And she's charmed by that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she's like, I'm giving you Star Wars kisses now, like passionate kisses. Like you can pretend a little bit, you know. I don't know, man. Fucking, she's into that shit. That's another problem with these movies, the sort of indirect misogyny. Where it's like, yeah, dames love being manhandled and manipulated. Oh yeah, this is where he sends the eagle to talk to Sakaar, and he's like, oh,
this guy changed. Like, I'm a coward.
I'm real scared. I don't know, but I guess he is willing to help him because when they get there, he helps them. Puts him in a cart.
Yeah.
Seth takes off because he's gonna go get an army.
Yeah, in 2 days.
And the kid's like,
Seth is apparently a fucking logistical mastermind.
Well, the kid's like, if they're out there, he'll find them. So, well, what have you guys been doing for the last 14 years of your life?
Yeah, man. That's the other thing. She's like, how long it takes... I assume that Rip Torn, you know, destroys this guy's village and then goes to this town and then takes over, right?
No, I'm guessing that same night that they try to kill Beastmaster as a baby, he also stages a coup.
Well, then how does King Zed have another kid?
You're right. Good point.
I think my assumption, yeah, because I kind of thought what you were thinking at the same time. But my assumption is that they just assume that King Zed assumes his first son is dead. And he goes about his life normally. Rip Torn is exiled.
Mm.
And he comes back with, what is it, the Dums? Fucking Mad Max?
Juns,
on horses?
The Dums, yeah.
Destroys this guy's village and then goes back to take care of King Zed. And then that's, you know, just probably a few months have passed between Puke Skywalker's village being destroyed and, you know, him meeting Kiri and like the actual plot really kicking into gear. I think that's what makes sense, but it's not clear in the movie, and it's just fucking bad writing.
Yeah, it's just like this shit happens and this shit happens.
Yeah, the whole movie is like that, and then this happens, and then this happens.
Yeah, because even this they rescue Kiri, and like, all right, we gotta come up with a plan. Immediately cut to the next day. All right, see you later, Seth. Okay, we're gonna infiltrate the city. Sakaar's like, I'll meet you on the north side. I was like, north side, Long Beach, north side. But and that's it. That's seriously 2 minutes. That all happens.
Yeah, that's a big plan.
And they're fucking in the city, and like they're gonna rescue the king. I guess is that what the goal of their plan is?
Yeah.
Because we find out that's what they end up doing, but it's really just like they're in the city doing something, you know?
Yeah, I think the plan. I guess they don't make it clear. I think the plan is to rescue the king, have him meet up with whatever army Seth collects, and then
yeah. I mean that's what ends up happening, but there's like nothing to implicate
that's the plan.
Yeah.
Also, where the hell will these the idea of the death guards comes out of nowhere?
Oh, the grabby boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dumb as shit too. Especially the one that's involved in like the heroic ferret chase sequence, the way the guy's acting. I understand they needed to have like a B action story to intercut. That's what I mean. They need fills in between the cuts and the other action story that's going on with Beastmaster. So the ferrets are cute, kids are gonna like them, whatever. I get it, but it's fucking so cheesy and bad.
Yeah.
And but what's really cool is how they create the death guards. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, they're called death guards.
Oh, they use Jeffrey Dahmer science. They just melt part of their brain and turn them into sex slaves.
Right? They also drain their blood. So I mean, they drain the part. I assume not all of it. Part of this guy's blood. They send a worm to his brain.
Torture spikes on,
and they put torture spikes on, and then even though he's down a couple pints, he somehow has the energy to chase ferrets for the next 15 minutes.
Well, because they probably filled him with some extra juice. Oh no, they didn't have time to because the
ferrets fuck up the process.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he's running so weird. Not bad direction or anything. Because he's doing that like 60s sci-fi space monster waving his arms around like, "Whoa, I'm gonna get you.
You come back here, Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Danger, Robinson, danger."
Yeah, like that classic fight scene with Kirk and like the green monster on the alien.
Where he makes his own like cannon out of bamboo.
Yeah. That's basically how fucking cheesy it is.
We've got bamboo and rock salt.
Yeah, while they were doing the ferret Mission Impossible shit, Kiri just dipped out into a secret passage to go to her room or something.
Yeah, to get her like fight outfit,
which is really similar to the outfit she had before, but cleaner lines.
Yeah,
because it's not like just a dish
cloth. Now every accessory is secretly a deadly weapon.
Yeah, too. Because she's a Trill warrior. They say she's a Trill warrior, true and real. She's Trill. She's like Danny Brown or like A$AP Rocky or something. She's Trill.
All I know is that she's got a hairpin that's like a shuriken, and she's got like a bracelet that's like some sort of handcuff thing.
I don't know. I was like, fucking, she's a Trill warrior. I was like, oh, all right. I can't wait to see.
It's just such a weird, this badass female warrior and her fucking hairpin weapon. The 80s are a great time.
Yep. At least they were like, yeah, she's a great warrior, and not like, yeah, she has sex with everybody.
There is also kind of that element to it, though.
I don't know. She could just be manipulating Beastmaster. He's not like very bright.
Don't talk about Puke Skywalker that way.
Puke Skywalker. Yeah, the death cards. I call them sex murder guys because they look like they got S&M shit on. Like Mad Max, but not as cool.
Which is, this whole movie could be Mad Max, but not as cool.
That's I think that's what the tagline was on the posters. Mad Max, but not as cool. There's boobs in it though.
Yeah.
You can see some boobs.
Some titties.
Some titties.
They do break into King Zed's chamber.
I guess.
Prison?
His prison cell.
And he's got his eyes off.
Mm-hmm. He got no more eyeballs. Yeah. He's got a beard though.
And clearly it's broken him too. Yeah, that's the other thing. I guess maybe it has to have been at least a few months, because why is his beard so fucking scraggly? Is it the same actor that played young King Zed? I meant to look that up.
Maybe, just with like a fake beard glued on. Yeah. His eyes are covered, it's hard to tell. That's why you can't tell who Batman is. Even though if you knew Bruce Wayne and he was Ben Affleck with Ben Affleck's chin, and then you saw Batman with Ben Affleck's chin, you wouldn't make that connection. He's got a really dynamic chin. Oh well, I mean, this guy's just fucking. They're gonna throw ferrets around and shit. I don't know, it's animal cruelty.
Fucking poor ferrets.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for the tiger and the ferrets in this movie.
Oh, also the eagle didn't want to fly on command, so a lot of the scenes of it flying, they just threw it out of a hot air balloon, and the eagle's like, well, I guess I have to fly so I don't die.
Holy shit. Yeah. What if he didn't fly?
They'd get another eagle? It was 1982. There's eagles everywhere.
But now there's not anymore because of fucking shit like this.
I guess people just throwing out hot air balloons. Oh yeah, so the ferret thing goes awry. There's a witch lady. He has to use his tiger eyes to stab her because she's climbing on the roof really slowly. Mm-hmm. It was weird. I liked it. It was weird.
Yeah, the witch fight here is way better than the witch fight with his dad.
Well, I mean, the witches just seem like they can't do very much anyways.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I don't know. Like, the witches, to me, are like a sorcery kind of fight. You shouldn't have them do any real physical fighting.
Just have them climb up the walls.
Yeah, just do weird. The only physical shit they should do is it should be weird, creepy physical shit.
And I like, especially, she doesn't seem to be using her hands or her limbs really so much to get up the wall. That's why they have exposed butt cheeks. They have strong, special, spooky
their
sorcerers.
Glutes are doing
They're just gripped on the wall with those exposed butt cheeks. It's like, we can't have anything to prevent us from using our butt cheeks. They lift it, and he's like, you guys get out of here. Tiger, protect him. I'm going to stay.
I wait for Kodo and Podo.
Yeah, and I'm protect you guys. He chickens out. He's like, alright, Kodo and Podo here. I gotta fucking get out of here real quick. But Kiri's there somehow. Where the fuck was she at?
I don't know. He came back.
Yeah.
Whatever,
When he came back, he closed the lid on that shit. Like
I don't get it.
It's so dumb.
She's like, we'll go out the ventilation shaft or some shit.
Yeah, they're getting chased by the sex murder guy, though. He's punching the shit out of the rope. Like, he's straight up just, like, swinging his arms wildly.
He's just like, I'm gonna kill this fucking rope.
I mean, you got spikes on, just like, whatever. He gets
hawked.
Yeah, the eagle gets him by the brain. Like, strongest eagle on the planet. I think those other eagle nutsack boys knew that this was a special eagle. I think this eagle is actually an avatar of that eagle god.
Oh.
Because he's just picking shit up like crazy.
Timely cart.
Yep, the cart is the hay cart with the cars there.
The exact spot they needed to fall.
Yeah, perfect. Right on time.
Yeah, good job, man.
Yeah, but there more sex murder priest guys are coming, and this is where she does the cool hairpin thing.
Yeah.
And Sakar has the best line in the movie. He goes, "Now we are dead."
Now we are dead.
Yeah, it's delivered so badly.
Now we are dead.
Mm-hmm. They got to get this shitty gate up, which in the scene coming up, people are able to just kind of climb over it pretty easily. So I don't know why I didn't try that. But instead, there's a convoluted plan with the eagle and the ferrets.
Yeah, the eagle's gonna drop the ferrets off.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna chew through the counterweight.
The guard's gonna notice them, and
he's
so
gonna take his time killing him.
one of the ferrets will bite him in the dick, and then he'll swing his sword in pain and release the gate anyways.
Just as we planned.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that works out. Like he somehow saw that through his Beastmaster powers. He knew all that shit was gonna happen. And then when they roll through the gate, you can tell there's someone off camera who just throws the ferrets into the back of the car.
Yeah.
Just like, toss.
He almost doesn't make it, too.
Uh-huh. And he's not coming from above him either. He's like, you can tell he's
like kind of tossing him
off
camera.
Seriously, some dude right off camera on the ground just like tosses him. He just lobs him in.
Underhand style.
Yeah.
Catch him, Puke.
He doesn't catch him, but he does immediately pick him up, and you can tell he's trying to see if he's okay.
Yeah. I feel like the only one that actually cares about these ferrets is the actor that plays.
I think he must have got really in character. He's loving it. Yeah, that's why he's patting the pony and stuff. Oh, my note here says, "What the fuck? This movie is too long. Like, shouldn't that been the end?" I swear that was like an hour and 30 minutes in, anyways.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. Because like third act starts about right here.
Mm.
And if you thought the first two acts are bad, oh man, are you in for a treat? Because it turns around in the third act.
You're gonna love it.
Also, I feel weird using the 3-act structure in this movie. I don't know that it actually follows that. I'd have to sit and puzzle it out. I don't think it does.
Oh no, I don't.
But honestly, the whole act structure, anyways, to me, you're shooting an arrow and pinning a target around it. Mm-hmm. But that's just my own philosophy.
Yeah, I don't think the 3-act structure is necessarily super integral to filmmaking as people want to believe, but
Kyle, you gotta save the cat.
It works as a jumping off point, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, in my notes, seriously, yeah, he'd do anything for that booty, because he's like, yeah, I'll help. Oh, don't worry, I'll lead this revolution and it'll be great. I just like fucking, what does it smell like? Just tell me what it smells like.
Well, we see the army that Seth has collected and it looks like a bunch of idiot losers.
And the King Zed's like just fucking all on his revenge tip, and it's like, well, man, you can't physically do shit. So, what do you think we should do? Oh, the worst plan ever? Okay.
Yeah, Beastmaster's like, no, you can't fight these guys. You need an army, and what you got here is an army. He's like, well, I don't need to listen to you, you dirty freak.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Stupid son of a bitch.
You don't get away from my niece.
Who was your father?
Get away from your cousin, Beastmaster.
And then Beastmaster gets real sad and walks away crying.
He's sort of like, I guess I'll just, help you guys anyways, right? And she's like, nah, like, he fucking hates you now. And he's like, oh my god. Oh,
he's a booty.
Oh. God damn it, can I just get fucking lock your hair or something? And
then we get another one of the scenes where and then this happened, because it's fucking the Beastmaster just chilling. Things have gone, he's been kicked out, so he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my life now, even though I had a purpose of revenge before.
Yeah, but he's lost in the sauce.
Without that booty.
Talking about that pussy sauce, that's what he's lost in. But the ring payoff finally happens. Like, luckily, John Amos, Seth, he kills the ring, but they were able to glean enough information to be ready for the attack.
And then Seth is like, "We need to get out of here, King. They know everything."
And he's like, "I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna kill him.
We gonna get him." And then don't cut to them all just fucking in prison.
Well, I mean, the cut is to the Beastmaster, and it's Sakaar walking up, and he's like, "There's been it went poorly. We need your help."
Oh shit, everything's bad. And he's like, "All right, well."
I like to think that they filmed them trying to attack, like, Rip Torn in the town, and it was just so shitty that there was no point in putting it in the movie.
Nah, I bet they just didn't have the budget for it. Like, nah, we don't need to film that. But, yes, Sakaar gets him.
At this point, my notes write, so much movie still left.
Yeah, because there's straight up like 40 minutes left still. It's like, how can this just keep going? One of my favorite scenes in the movie happens, though, he throws the ferrets in, he frees Seth and Tao, and fucking Seth pulls off his robes, big buff dude, ready to just kick some ass, and then Tao does the same thing.
He's like,
and he's like this skinny little 12-year-old. It's like, and he just fights the guy with a sword though. So that's cool.
The thing I didn't get is they just left their normal clothes on underneath. Because Seth has like that same like unitard,
his like leather daddy stuff.
And so I guess Tao was just walking around in like a baby diaper the entire time.
He's like in like Princess Mononoke, how like a lot of the male villagers or whatever, they're just wearing like that Japanese thong. That's what they're into, that was the style of the time. Fucking Beastmaster is pissed though, you know why?
No, why?
Mayax is all up in his Kool-Aid.
His Kiri Kool-Aid?
That's right. He's like, you don't know the flavor. He doesn't know the flavor yet either. That's why he's so desperate. But he's like, come on, man. I was so close.
It's the sacrifice.
The sacrifice. Sacrifice.
No, this is a sacrifice.
My note says, prepare to be ripped and torn.
Oh!
Ripped torn. That can't be his real name.
I like to think it is, but probably not.
That's crazy. The shitty fight. They're pushing people around.
Yeah.
Seth is down there with all the people, and he's like, fight to the top. And then it cuts to the Beastmaster at the top, and there's no one there to fight. They already did it.
Yeah, what are you fighting, man?
Yeah. With his last dying power, Rip Torn tries to kill Beastmaster, and Kodo?
Yeah, it's Kodo. Well, there's a little part too where like he's it's revealed to the king right before he dies that the Beastmaster is his son. Yeah. And I like to think he's like, oh god, no!
that fucking loser.
That freak!
Man, he's been sniffing after my niece. His cousin! Oh god! Take me from this world, god damn it!
And he does.
Yeah. Kodo kills Rip Torn, but they fall into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like one of the Weasley twins died. That's what my note says.
Kodo's sitting there like just squeaking.
He's like, what? No! My baby daddy! Well, at this point, I didn't realize he's baby daddy. But that's probably, she's like, damn! How am I gonna raise these kids?
Beastmaster ain't gonna take care of my kids.
Yeah, well, he's a Beastmaster. But it is pretty sad. I was like, oh man, why did they have to kill the ferret?
Honestly, the ferret's are the only people in this entire movie I cared about. Them and the tiger.
The tiger, yeah. Well, I didn't want the eagle to get hurt or anything either. So just the animals.
I don't know, the eagle seemed kind of high on his horse as far as I'm concerned. He's a little full of himself.
That's what you expect from eagles, though. That's kind of what they're known for. Just being like, oh, well, I'm an
the
eagle.
pomposity of the eagle.
Yeah. They still got a problem, though, even though
the dumbs are around.
Fucking everything should be finished now. Why would the dumbs care anymore?
We're introduced to Rip Torn first. Rip Torn dies. I don't get it. I don't get the Mad Max horseman.
Nope, they still need to have another fight with the dumbs. And it fucks. It sucks.
I don't think it fucks.
Nah, it fucking sucks. Beastmaster, do you think he fucks? I don't think he does.
He really wants to.
Yeah, that's how you know he doesn't. Because he's just fucking...
He's so thirsty for it.
Yeah, he's pulling tricks all over the place. Doing weird guy stuff.
Apparently the plan here is to fight the Grens. The Dumbs. I think. What did they actually call
They're
them?
actually called the Gens.
Grens is that from Beowulf?
Grendel.
Oh, it's Grendel.
Yeah. The Grimm from Harry Potter.
Yeah, right. No, the Grim.
The Grimm.
So they cover the moat, which is apparently full of oil.
Yep.
Guys just run fucking through it.
Yeah, they get set on fire, and then, I guess you got like 15 of them. I don't know. I can't tell how big the army's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is like all the villagers were going to fight, too, but as soon as they attack, they go behind the walls, and it's just the one guy's supposed to light the thing on fire, who dies, and so Tao's like, I'm going to try to do it, and then he gets shot with a crossbow.
He just
run out and get shot.
Shot through the heart, you're to blame. You give our bad name. This has always just been a funny image I've had in my head of like someone, like a business, like an 80s and 90s cutthroat stock trader business type guy committing suicide in like the garage of like his little townhouse in like a Porsche, just kill himself with asphyxiation and then listening to Bon Jovi. This has always just been really funny to me.
I don't know why.
I don't know why I ever even thought of it. I heard the song one time, and that's what it reminded me of. I don't know. But this is what I mean. Everyone just fucking jumps over the gate.
Yeah.
Beastmaster.
Well, Beastmaster jumps over the gate. Seth jumps over the gate. And Kiri jumps over the gate.
Yeah. And Kiri immediately lights one of these dudes on fire. The dude is made of like dry grass. He's burst into flames.
And so, even though they have whole townspeople behind them, and there's only like 10 of these guys left, it looks like they're in dire straits because it's just those 4 against them. But don't worry. Earlier, Beastmaster summoned his...
Wait, no, first there's single combat with Dork Humongous.
Who cares? It's so boring.
Well,
it's so shitty.
Why did they decide... Why did he just like, alright, I will fight you in single combat?
I don't get it.
Yeah, but he does. He kills him. But then the other guys are still like, well, we're still going to kill you.
Yeah.
So that was pointless. Go
Batman.
Oh, yeah. The Mothman's nutsacks are here. Yeah, and they just hug all those guys into bones. And one of them gives Beastmaster a knowing nod.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Yeah, it looks like Beastmaster's about to get hugged into bones, too. But the head nutsack is like,
You are king. You are the master of the eagles. Therefore, you are the master of us, the eagle nutsacks.
Eagle nutsacks.
The evil nutsacks.
The evil nutsacks.
I don't know if they're necessarily evil. Well, I guess they had that kid captured so they could turn them into bones.
Yeah.
And they had that pot full of heads. I don't know. They need to make a movie about these guys. Someone needs to revisit these guys. Oh, I'm Jeepers Creepers. Isn't that what the monster looks like? Jeepers Creepers.
Kind of.
You know what's interesting about Jeepers Creepers?
Nothing.
The director is a pedophile. Why'd they let him make it 3? He was a convicted pedophile.
Because they need that money.
He's friends with Bryan Singer.
Oh, that's a shock.
Mm-hmm. You know why?
He's a pedophile.
Yeah, because Bryan Singer's a pedophile. Hollywood, you crazy. Oh, that's kind of it, though, right? I mean,
yeah, basically.
Tao's going to be okay.
Tao lives.
He just can't use his left arm, even though he was shot in the right shoulder. So I don't know what that means.
That's some poor writing.
Seth's like, but you're the real firstborn, and he's like, hereditary monarchy is a joke.
I'm the Beastmaster. Puke Skywalker away!
Yeah, and he like fucking dips out without saying anything to Kiri, and Kiri's like watching him like, come back, I didn't even get to bust it open for a real one.
I don't wish she wanted to.
She was looking so longingly. She's like, come on, let me bust it open. Oh yeah, the ferret babies.
Yeah, I got ferret babies.
Ferret babies. The ferret is like kissing the tiger, and the tiger's being nice. So I'm like, oh, how many ferrets did that tiger eat before they got that shot? I
assume they fed the tiger before. And again, like the entire time, I watched this tiger to see if like it shows any aggression at all.
No, it's pretty chill.
It's a chillest fucking tiger.
No, there's this scene. Oh, so Kiri does come back because she wants to bust it open for him. She's like, hold on, let me show you what that booty do. But there's a scene where the camera's spinning around them and going out while they're kissing and stuff. The tiger's just in the background, like fucking rolling around in the dirt.
Yeah. It's like a dog. That's but something in my notes at some point, like, this tiger's a dog.
Yeah. He's pretty cool. He's probably the coolest tiger I've ever seen. He's just having a good time. Getting paid, doing what he loves, acting on screen.
I'm a classically trained tiger.
He doesn't know the difference. He's just there for the meats. Just like Beastmaster. Booty meats.
Booty meats.
Yeah, besides Beastmaster, honestly, it's not too different from Deathstalker.
Which we might find out in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's not too different from Conan either.
Which we'll find out next week.
Conan's just trying to smash all the time too. But that's his philosophy in life. I support it. It's like you just kill your enemies, scare their women, smash. I don't know. I'm trying to get to Valhalla. Like, I want to make war all day and feast all night.
Space Force.
About it. Yeah, that's Space Force. Go to our website.
McVentureProductions.com. You can catch me streaming.
Oh, we legit have a Patreon now, huh?
Actually, I haven't started yet, but it's ready to go. So by the time this episode comes out, we'll legit have a Patreon.
Oh yeah, we got Patreon on AdventureProductions.com.
You can catch me streaming Resident Evil on Twitch.
On Twitch. When? Anytime? Just randomly?
No, there'll probably be some random times, but like Monday through Friday, like 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, when the kids are at school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Thanks for listening to that. Space Force, watching Conan next.
Man, Puke Skywalker.
Puke Skywalker.
How old was he when he filmed this movie? 20, 30, 45, 73? No one knows.
His face is so weird, he could have been any of those.